Hello everybody, Cindy here again with an estate sale haul. This haul I did, it's probably been 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I'm only just getting around to doing the video, but this was not a typical estate sale haul that I go to. This was they called it a pickers estate sale haul. So they did some arranging and stuff of the items, but a lot of it they just opened it up and you had to dig to find some treasures, and they didn't have anything priced. You just kind of put together all that you wanted, and then you kind of worked out a price from there. So I went to that. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of junk, but within that junk you find treasures, and I have no problem getting my hands dirty, so that's the thrill of it, I think. So anyways, I'm here to share that haul with you. I found this quilt. I usually don't buy quilts because, first of all, they're more money than I want to spend, and while I love them, I'm just not willing to spend the kind of money that estate sales want for them. So, but I did find this one at the picker sale, and I don't know, I don't know if somebody had it in their hand and then set it down somewhere else, but when I saw it, I snatched it up. I love it. This is made out of more of the polyester kind of fabrics, which I love, and it is in great shape. So I was pretty darn excited when I saw this. And then the back side is this fabric right here. So I've washed it, and it washed really nice. It stayed together, and I love it. So pretty excited about this. Okay. It's kind of hard to show you the whole thing. Pretty big, but I love the colors of it too. And that's the other thing, is finding one with the colors that I like. So, okay, let's get into it. So, yeah, I didn't buy any. They had furniture and glassware, and I'm just not into that stuff. So, I was looking more for kind of old ephemera and stuff like that. So I did find a few things, and I did put them in this box here. They had these tags. I think I'll just leave this over here. This brand new thing of tags, and I don't know that these are real old, but they are pretty neat. Let's see, I think I pulled one out. I don't know where it's at, so I'll just pull another one out. It has the carbon copy in there, but you can rip that out. So these are fun. And I just have to say, normally I don't say prices. On a few things I might, but for everything that I got at this estate sale, I paid $30. So it was definitely worth my time. And I did have to drive 30-40 minutes to get to it, which, I don't mind. It's a day away from the house, away from my kids. While I love them, I have 4, I do like to get out and get away and have some me time. So this is what I like to do. So, yeah, I paid $30 for everything that I'm about to show you. So anyways, I got those. So those would be fun to put in a junk journal. There was this ledger, which is super cool. There's a little bit of writing in it, but there is all this ledger paper. So super fun on that, and I love this book. I will reuse that book. And then there was this one too. This is a payroll. So that is fun. And this is not written in at all. So I do like it when they're written in too. You just do some coffee dyeing of the paper, and it makes it fun. So I got that, and Okay, so this was there, and I just have a thing with Rolodex things and just metal things. It needs to be cleaned up. I haven't cleaned it up yet, but I thought it was super cute. So I'll clean it up, and I don't know, I'll probably use it as a like Rolodex and put maybe some inspirational Bible quotes in there or something. So super cool. Okay, and then these were in there. And mind you, I was digging and there was a, you know, some little mice had been in there and they left some trailings, and so that was interesting. I think if I ever do something like that again, I'll wear some gloves. I don't mind getting my hands dirty, but I definitely don't want to be touching mice poop and stuff like that. So definitely take some wet wipes and hand sanitizer. But okay, so these were in there, which were pretty neat. These are, they're all the same. Well, there's two of these of 1972 and then 1975. But they're calendars. And then each day they have recommendation of some Bible verses to read. So I thought those were pretty neat, and actually the color of the paper is a nice color, but I could coffee dye them. So yeah, I'm excited about those. Those will be fun to put in a journal. And there was an old receipt book. And then this was pretty neat, just an address, or a statement. Oh, it's a statement. So, I don't know, that's cool. And then some message notepad, which are cool. It was cool. It's an Uno scorecard sheet. And then there was this map. I do like to put up, pick up maps, atlases. This was in kind of a plasticky cover, but I took it off and threw it away because it was kind of gross. So, so yeah, I'll use this. Definitely. I love having these around and putting them in junk journals. And then they had a Scrabble game, but I didn't want the board, so I just took the pieces. So yeah, but I was just filling my corner, so I just wanted these, so I took those. They were going to bulldoze this house. It was kind of right along the interstate, and there was businesses around it, so the house was going to be bulldozed, I think the following week or 2 weeks later, and everything was going to be, you know, thrown away. So I saw this by the front door. It was just sitting on the ledge as you walked in. It was an older home, and as you walk in, there's like a railing, hallway kind of railing, and right there were a bag of keys, and there was this sitting there. And all of these are sitting there. It's like, you know, you came home from work and threw your keys on the little ledge there, and that's where they sat. That's where they continued to sit. So I snatched these up. I was pretty excited about these. Those are old, and those are nice. I hope you can see. So, yeah. All these, my dad had one of these growing up. I'll take the keys off of there and get rid of that. But, I mean, just a ton of old keys. I mean, how fun will these be to dangle off of journals? And then there was this whole bag. Now, these are not as old as these over here, weathered, I should say, but, you know, they're still fun. And I think I've said in a past video, I've thought about opening an Etsy shop because I do have way more than I can ever use. And I've thought about opening an Etsy shop and kind of selling some of the stuff I do get. But I'm still thinking on that. I have to research more into an Etsy shop and how that works. And so So, but I will definitely let you know if I ever do that. So, if you are interested in me selling, if you're interested in buying some of that, please let me know, because I guess if you let me know and hear interest, I'm more likely to do it, because I know there is a lot of people on Etsy that do already sell these kind of things. So, you know, I don't want to open it and put all the time and effort and not sell anything. So anyways, I have a lot of research to do on that. So anyways, see, these are the books and stuff. This was one that I picked up. I loved that image. This one is old. So now, yeah, like I said, I'm getting into all the books that I bought. And they had a lot of books there, but a lot of them were newer, which I don't want. I want the old ones. So let's see, I know I saw a publishing date on this. 1914. It is pretty brittle, the pages, but you know, you can add it to some cardstock or something. So, and the size was really neat. And then there's some images in here too. Let's see here. If I can find one other than the front page. There's one. And they're kind of glued in. They're not, it's weird. So, anyways, so there's that one. They had a lot of music papers, books, and stuff. So, there's this one. I love the old kind of font of this. Here, let me zoom in, sorry, a little bit so you can maybe see a little bit better. So, I don't know, 1949 is the copyright of that one. So, a lot of music books. This one's from Kansas. A lot of church music, which I'm okay with. And another little one. I mean, what's nice is I don't have to copy dye any of this paper. It's just ready to go. This looks like it's from 1935. Oh wow, look at that. That's old. This is definitely aged on its own. Okay, another one. I definitely have plenty of music paper. It's hard to leave it behind though when it's, you know, I don't want to see this stuff go to the landfill, that's for sure. And I don't know if there's anybody else there that would be picking it up. I mean, he had, or the owner had like a humongous shed kind of thing in the back of the property, and he had tons of books, but he didn't maintain it, and they were kind of right up front where the doors were, so water had gotten in and a lot of the books were ruined. It was so sad. These were inside the house, but there were a lot of other books and older kind of magazines, but not old enough with good ephemera in them, I guess, newer, that were just ruined. So, a lot of music books here. So, okay. And this was in there, just threw it in. So, there's that. And then I did find a few kids' books. These, I believe, were inside the house, so I saw this and had to get it. Just love the images. Copyright is 1952 on this. Let me zoom out just a little. Sorry. Oh my goodness, look at that one. Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, this one's pretty neat. I like this. Oh, look at that. Library pocket. So there's that one, and then there was this one. 1976 edition. But again, the images are just precious. I love them. And then I did get this one golden book. This is the only one I saw. Actually, they might have actually had some more, but they were newer and more like The Little Mermaid and stuff. And I usually, yeah. Okay, there's a spider. Just a moment. I don't know that he's alive, but he's not gonna be. Ugh, okay. I haven't cleaned any of this stuff. Well, that was fun. Okay, this is Smokey the Bear. This is 1955. Yeah, that was fun. He was small, but he still gets your heart a-pumping. Now, I don't have this book in my collection, so this is pretty neat. Here's another music book, but I loved the cover on this one. How beautiful that is. So I will use this cover for some. Oh my goodness, look at how cool that is. Don't know if there's a copyright on this. Wow, look at how dark those pages are. Pretty brittle, yeah. Okay, it says 1911. Wow. Right there. Very cool. I will definitely use this cover to make something. And then they had this one. This one I think was out in the garage, and it does have a little bit of damage, but it wasn't as bad as most of the other ones. And it just had some really cool images. My end frame. So I threw this in my pile. Okay. Alright. There was some more music paper. Like I said, I was just trying to find some stuff to fill my pile. These are fun. I bought this kind of music paper before. And this one has some nice images at the top, which are kind of fun. I think they were for teaching maybe younger children. And then this one too. Great images in there. I'm going kind of fast, I'm sorry, because I do have a lot to show you. So I picked up those. Oh, and then here's another book I found, and it is kind of rough. Looks like there's some mold, and I will have to treat that with some bleach. But I love this cover, and I don't think this is a real old book. Let's see. I don't see. Oh, 1977. It couldn't be more in front of my face. So, I mean, not too old, but the images are cool. Let's see, can I zoom out some more? There we go. Okay. The images are cool, but I love this cover. I love it. So, okay, and then a couple more books. This was in there, so I picked it up. I've never heard of this, but I loved the images. Cartoony. So how fun is that, huh? And this is limited edition. First edition. No. Copyright 1941. 41. I don't know. Anyways, I liked the images, so those will be fun to cut out and put in journals. So there's that one. And there was this. I've picked up some of these Good Old Days magazines, and this is 1973. So while they're not super old, they have old pictures in them. So these are fun. I just like going through and reading and looking at the pictures and reading the articles. Some, not a ton of the articles, but the pictures and the advertisements. And so that is fun. I'm sure you've all seen those. And then I saw these two, Bob Hope's books. So, you know, just fun images and stuff. Okay, and then almost done. Kind of. There's this book. Disneyana, Walt Disney Collectibles. I mean, I love Walt Disney, but I don't like collect Walt Disney or anything. But I saw this and I loved it because look. Oh my goodness. Wow, huh? And then, wow. How fun, right? To do like a Disney. Now, let's see. We have taken our two older kids to Disney in California quite a while ago. They were pretty young. And we'll go to Disney, Walt Disney World in Florida. We're just kind of waiting for my youngest to get a little bit older. So she's actually at a good age now. So at some point we are going to go to Disney, and this will be awesome to put some stuff in and make some journals. So excited about that book. Okay, so then I found, let me move some of this because this is kind of a bigger book. And I was hoping, when I saw this, I was hoping to find some more like it, but there was only this one that I could find. So, scrapbook. And yeah, it's just loaded with tons of articles. And this is like from Oregon. I'm in Oklahoma. This is dated December 4th, 1881. I mean, look at that house. Gorgeous. How fun, huh? And there's this. I don't see a date on that, but that image is fun. Uh-oh. Oh no, hang on. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. My camera ran out of battery, so I had to plug it in. So, and my kids will be home shortly, so hopefully you don't hear the dogs bark. But anyways, so, I mean, how neat is that image on there? And this is 1945. So, that's fun. So there's a lot of newspaper articles, which I know newspaper is not very fun when you're using it in stuff you want to keep, but I don't know. I suppose I could photocopy it and then put it in my journals. I know I couldn't sell it, but those are fun. Okay, so a lot of just pages of articles, and I haven't gone through them all. I just quickly kind of looked through it. So a lot of this is from the Pacific Northwest, Oregon. This is the Seattle Sunday Times, 1950. Okay. There's a sewing machine. That's cool. So this will be fun, you know, to pull apart and use some of these images, and or maybe I will just use, you know, the actual paper, newspaper itself. That's cool. Okay, so let's see here. I'm almost done. So this is interesting. He doesn't look very happy. This is neat. I don't know what that is. Looks like maybe a church bulletin. Yeah. Oh no, this is a memorial, I think. Okay. Oh, there's him again. Ooh, look at this. I haven't seen this. I love birds. So that is really neat. I'm going to set that aside. So, okay. Oh, hey, there's another one. I love that. Love that. I love birds. Love them. Okay, so like I said, I haven't gone through all this, and I won't go through every single page with you because that would get boring. What year is this? 1953. Look at that. How fun is that, huh? The American Weekly. Look at that car. Cigarettes. Yeah, this was like totally what I was looking for when I went to this estate sale. So I'm pretty happy I found this. And this was back buried underneath some other stuff that was not. Okay, I'll be right back. Hang on a minute. Okay, sorry, I had locked the door so my kids couldn't get in. Okay, so how fun is that? Oh my goodness. Look at. Okay. So, okay. So there's a lot of blank pages. Some newspaper articles. You get back here, and back here is the good stuff. There's another one of those. Look at that image. Oh my gosh. I love that image. What? I don't know what is going on with my computer camera here. It's just a minute. Okay, I'm back. I had to delete and make space on my video recorder. I had a lot of videos on there from a long time ago. So, okay, so let's finish this up. So, oh my goodness, look at this image. So, look on inside. Look at that. Look on inside. Okay, let's look on the inside. Oh, wow. That's cool. Very cool. I don't know how I would use that one, but I like these. Okay, moving on. This is 1948, and this is in Oregon. Okay. Okay. 1948. Okay. Oh, wow. Great magazine. 1951. Kind of falling apart. But, you know, I love, this is the kind of stuff I love. And look at that. Oh, my gosh. That image. Mother's Day card. Oh, that's cute. Oh my goodness, look at this one. Oh, how fun is this? I love that. The American Weekly, the Sunday Oregon. Oh, I don't know. Anyways, 1956. Oregonman? Oh, I don't know. Those letters are kind of hard to read. Fun, fun, fun. This just makes me so happy right here, seeing all this old advertising. And I mean, look at that. Okay, so there was a bunch of these magazines back here, which they're kind of falling apart. I don't know where. Oh, that's pretty. I mean, how fun is this picture? Oh, look at that deer. Oh my goodness, so cute. Okay, I'm talking kind of quietly. This is 1958, the American Weekly. Okay, so then there was these. 1957. This is the same year. I mean, these are full magazines here. I'm not going to bore you going through all of them, but I'm just so super excited about finding this. And it just makes me think, were there more of them? And if there were, where were they at? But I'm happy I got this one. So, and just a lot of newspapers and advertising. And okay, here's this one, 1961. Okay, so I'm super, super, super excited about this. And, you know, you could just spend hours going through this and reading the things and stuff. So, okay, so I have one more thing to show you, and that was buttons. Get my camera back to where it should be. Sorry, playing with it. Just seems crooked. Sorry. Okay, good enough. Okay, so when I first got there, I went to a room and I saw this bag of buttons. And then a lady was standing there. She goes, oh, there's a whole bunch of buttons over here. And sure enough, in this box, it wasn't this box, but there was a ton of buttons. Now, the buttons were not in the best shape. But I thought, you know what, I'll just throw them in there. I can go through them at home and, you know, toss the ones I don't want, keep the ones I want. And I just didn't realize the extent of how poorly some of them were. So I have a lot of cleaning to do, and if you guys have any suggestions on how to clean these buttons, I would gladly take them. But so there was this box that has just a bunch of old buttons, and they are dirty, but I knew that when I got them. A lot of stuff that's going to have to get thrown away, like that. But there's some treasures in here too. And, okay, so this stuff was in there too. I don't know what that is. Some little thread. Those little Santa. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. Like I said, I have to go through and clean this stuff. There were these cards, which not really into, but, you know, I figured I could cover them up, and it's good chipboard at least, right? Okay, so yeah, they definitely got wet, and there's mold on the cards, which is a bummer because I love the cards. I am going to try and keep a lot of the cards because, like, look at these. I am definitely going to try and keep these cards, which, you know, like I said, if you have any suggestions, I will gladly take them. That one's in pretty good shape. These were in the house too, and I don't know if that area had gotten wet, but I think these are made in Germany. I think these are glass, and these two, Germany. I think this is glass. So there are definitely some treasures in here. And then there's, look at these. Oh, I love these. Such a bummer that the cards got wet and ruined. And these are a mother of pearl. They're heavy. And then I did find there were a couple boxes in there. So this is cool. These were in good shape. So I'm pretty happy about this. And these are the mother of pearl, which I absolutely love. And it is a whole box, and the cards are in good shape. They just need to be kind of cleaned and wiped. So there was that. And then there was another box here of the same ones, and they're in great shape. So excited about that. But I mean, look at how cool. I love these cards. So yeah, there's some, and I'm just gonna have to take, you know, like there's this, and this is actually in good shape compared to some of the other ones. I'll show you this other box. Just buttons everywhere. I don't know if you know this about me, but I love buttons, so it's hard for me to pass up buttons. So there was this box too. I mean, this was all, these were in bags, plastic baggies, and they got wet, and so I know, look at that nastiness. So I just need to throw that away. But these buttons are actually really cool. I cannot figure out what they're made out of. I don't know if they're a plastic or a wood or what, but I am going to keep a lot of these because on a vintage journal they will look really, really nice. So yeah, I don't know what these are made out of. They're almost like melted. So I'll probably get rid of those. I don't know, we'll clean them up and we'll see. I would like to keep the cards, clean them up and keep the cards. So if you have any suggestions for me on how to clean this stuff, I will gladly take them. There were some of these in there. These are metal. I think that's pretty old. It's hand painted. Well, this is leather. It is pretty brittle, yeah, see. But, you know, I thought it was pretty cool. I could put those on something. So, yeah. I was pretty bummed when I opened the bags and saw how bad they really were. But there's a lot of it that's salvageable in here, so I won't bore you in going through all this, but like I said, I would take any suggestions on how to clean this. The paper I'm going to have to probably bleach and maybe soak some of the buttons. I know some of the older buttons you have to be careful with them, but you know, these aren't in great shape anyway, so. So anyways, that is my haul. This is, well, there is this, okay, I'm not going to show you it. I did get a footstool there. It was in, the fabric on it was horrible, but it's pretty easy to, I already pulled the fabric off and the cushion underneath was just disintegrating. But the wood and then the legs are in great shape. So I'm going to get some of my fabric that I have hauled through my estate sales and recover that. And I'll show that when I'm done. I did take before pictures, but I'm not going to share that in this video. So I did get that and that. And so all of this stuff at that Pickers estate sale was $30. So I think it was money well spent. I do have a lot of cleaning to do. So, all right. Thanks for watching and have a great day.